going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Oh, welcome if it's your first time here. Well, guys, last night was the first decent night of sleep that I've had in over a week. I have been under a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, but mainly a lot of pain that's been keeping me up at night. Go to sleep and wake up every hour and just doze while you're there, not really get a good night's deep sleep. But last night I finally got, a little bit of decent sleep, which was wonderful, to be honest about it. It was absolutely wonderful. If you go, several days without good sleep, all of your mental functions and everything just slows down, and it makes everything worse as far as pain goes and things like that. So you definitely need good sleep. However, that's difficult to achieve, when you're in a lot of pain and things like that. If you watch my video about a week and a half ago, I talked about my experience of going into the oral surgeon. And I went, to make a long story short, I went in to have wisdom tooth and a molar removed here on the left side. When I was put under, and then when I woke up and got conscious enough to realize what had happened, I realized he'd taken the wisdom tooth out on this side and the molar on this side. I had no idea, I haven't had a wisdom tooth on this side, but he had taken this one out and the molar on this side. And then tried to argue with my friend and my mother that was there, that took me to drive me. He was trying to argue that he took the right ones out, that I said this side over here, and I didn't. I have it on video. I actually time-stamped this side. So there's no denying that he took the wrong teeth out. But that isn't the worst of it. As I mentioned in my other video about a week and a half ago, I actually flatlined 2 different times, according to my vitals, because I got that readout. And I went yesterday and picked up the rest of my medical records there. And it showed exactly what they gave me while I was under. And the main ingredient, the main medicine that they gave me was fentanyl. If I would have known that it's going to give me fentanyl, I'd have never allowed that to happen. I'd have never allowed that to happen. But if you look up here, you can see exactly, what they gave me. And fentanyl is the main thing they gave me. And if you look on down that list, you can see an arrow. And I was told the arrow through those couple of different things there means 10 milligrams of each one of those. And if you look there, you see what is called Narcan. Not sure how it's pronounced, but it's the drug that they give drug addicts when they overdose and die and their heart stops to bring them back alive. So I got that also while I was in there. So that, apparently, from what I've been told from different nurses that's looked at this, it's obvious that the fentanyl was an OD or a really bad reaction to that fentanyl. And that's when I had that flat line. Heart goes up, goes straight back down, bottoms out, up a little bit, and then flat line through. And they give me adrenaline, I think that it is on here. I think it's what that one thing is in there at the bottom of here on this list. And I'm not a doctor, not a dentist. I don't like the pharmaceutical industrial complex at all. So I try to go with natural things. I know a lot more about natural healing and things like that than I do this medical stuff. But I talked to the nurses, and they looked at this, and they said it's obvious that you was either overdosed or on fentanyl, or you had a really bad reaction to that and bottomed out, and they had to give you this drug here to bring you back alive and to give you the adrenaline and things to bring you back, get your heart beating again, because I had died on the table for a wisdom tooth extraction, right? And the thing about it is, too, they never told me they were going to be giving me fentanyl, for one. If they had told me that, I would not have went in there and got that done. I don't do drugs at all. That's probably why that amount they gave me put me down and put me under. Overdosed me, because I don't do drugs. And there's the rooster trying to cross. The first time he's ever tried to crow. He's a young rooster this year, actually. So that was the first time I've heard him crow. He did pretty good. So you got to hear it too with me, guys. That's amazing. When they get started doing that, they will just crow all the time then, because they like it. They say, well, I'm a man now, I can crow. But anyways, I know a lot of y'all will be saying, why do we care about your dental experience? What's it anything to us? We don't care about that. We want to hear about prepping. The thing about it is, it could happen to you. It could happen to your son, your daughter, someone you care about. So be very, very careful. Anytime you get any medical operations done, anything done whatsoever, be very, very careful. Ask all kinds of questions. Don't just blindly trust these idiots in white coats. Do not do that. Ask questions. Ask, what are you going to use exactly to put me under? What medications are you going to use exactly? What are you going to be doing to me exactly? And you want to have everything in writing, you want to have everything recorded, you want to have everything that you can possibly get, because you cannot trust these dentists, these oral surgeons, these doctors. You cannot trust these people whatsoever. They will kill you if you don't watch. You have to be very, very careful. Medical malpractice is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. I mean, it's right up there with heart disease and cancer. Medical mistakes, medical malpractice happens all the time. People get the wrong feet removed and things like that, the wrong kidney taken out. I mean, it is horrendous. When I went through an oral surgeon, I thought he was going to give me, a medicine like Twilight, I think it's called, to relax me, kind of put me under, kind of dull some of the pain. Then they're going to give me, local numbing medicine and then take it out. But instead I got fentanyl overdosed apparently and got the wrong teeth taken out, and the oral surgeon is still trying to argue that he took the right teeth out. Like, I don't know what teeth I wanted taken out. He knows, but I didn't know. Apparently, he thinks I'm too stupid. He knows. He's just trying to deny the fact. Still yet, trying to act like that. I said this side over here. No, I didn't. I this side over here. So I know, and I got proof of it, that was the side I went in for. 100% proof that can't be denied in court. But anyway, be very, very careful when you go to these places, because it's dangerous. It's horrifying to go in. I had a lot of anxiety to start out with, like I said, and my anxiety, my fears were warranted, obviously, because when I went in, wrong teeth were removed. I was flatlined on the table. I was given fentanyl, which I would have never consented to if I knew what they were going to be giving me. I thought it was a simple procedure. They do it all the time. They give people, I did a little research on it, Twilight. It makes you sleepy, makes you tired, kind of relaxes you, kind of dulls the pain. Then they give you some local numbing medicine. They do the procedure, take it out. Then you're good, in a few hours. That's what I thought was going to happen, but I still had anxiety about it, and man, was I right to have anxiety about that, because I got a good dose of fentanyl. And that makes me sad that I don't do drugs, would never do fentanyl, unless I was terminally ill with cancer, and it's been, I had to keep the pain down, and then I'd be worried everything, to be honest about it. They gave my dad fentanyl patches, and he had cancer and was dying of cancer. Didn't help his pain, but what they gave me, and then they bring me back alive, apparently, according to what I can see on this record here, and what I can see, when you compare what they gave me, and you compare that with my vital readout, it's obvious what happened. There's no doubt about it what happened in my mind, and in the mind of a couple of nurses that I've talked to. I still have trouble actually keeping my thoughts together. I mean, it done something wild. Seems like I'm getting better, and I think I will get better, but it may take another week or two to be back to 100%. I mean, I have felt for over a week now just groggy, not being able to get my words to come out the way I see them in my brain, but not come out here the way I want them to come out. So I can tell I'm doing better, so I'm getting better, but it did something, I don't know, that near-death experience, I guess the loss of sleep I've had and things like that, and all the pain I've dealt with and anxiety too, from all this and knowing what happened, knowing that I was given fentanyl, which really pisses me off, makes it kind of hard to get back in the groove, I guess you'd say, and to figure things out up here. What I'm trying to say, I'm getting better at it now. I mean, I'd say in another week or so I'll be back to complete normalcy. But you overdose on fentanyl like that, apparently, it's not a good thing for your whole body overall. And I would say, I was told yesterday by a nurse that that much medication that they gave me in this list over here was more than they would give to someone doing open heart surgery, and said it would take a while to run that toxic substance through my liver, that it could damage my liver actually, because all the crap they gave me all at once like that I wasn't used to. My liver's got to absorb all that and clean all that out through my blood and get rid of that through my system. And so that could be part of it too, because I know I felt really weak in things, and it's not been a good experience at all. It really hasn't. So, like I said, I know a lot of people will say, we don't care about your situation, because people just like that. I know a lot of people will care about the situation, but some people won't, and that's fine. But I'm telling you this not for sympathy. I'm telling you all this and telling you all my story as a warning to be very, very careful when you go to any type of medical procedure. Even going to your family doctor, be careful, because some of the medications they will give out and prescribe have severe side effects, can cause liver and kidney damage, can cause cancer and things like that. Just mask symptoms, not really fix the issues whatsoever. So you want to be very, very careful going to any type doctors, dentists, or anything like that, and especially surgeries. You want to be sure and have in writing what you're going to be given, what medications you're going to be given, how long it's going to take. You want to get everything that you can possibly get known beforehand. You want to get that in writing if you can. You want to get that on video, because who knows what it's going to end up being later on in the future. Because like I said, I had no idea when I went in for that oral surgery that I was going to be given fentanyl. I had no idea that I was going to had the wrong teeth removed. I had no idea none of this is going to happen. And you think it's going to go good, it's going to be a simple procedure, and you go in and you get the wrong teeth taken out, you get the wrong leg taken off, the wrong foot taken off, you get the wrong kidney taken out or whatever. You wake up, if you wake up and you realize what all happened, you're like, man, I didn't realize none of that. And then if you get everything worked out beforehand, there's still no guarantees. It's still very, very dangerous. So anytime anyone tells you not to worry about it, to be all right, you just worry about everything, they're the ones that are crazy. Anxiety when you go get anything medical done is warranted, because there's so much medical malpractice. There's so many people that are misdiagnosed. So many people has died, suffered because of the medical industry. It's like an assembly line, running you through as fast as they can to make more money. Snip, 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 cut, 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 run you through. So you want to know, like I said, this is important for everyone. It can happen to you, happen to your children, someone you care about. So keep that in mind and be very careful and very wary when you go in and have any kind of medical procedure done. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm the Creekmore Matter, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.